to older gowns, fully catching up with me. "Eleanor?" A sleepy voice questioned from the other side of the bed. "Hush, Charlotte," I whispered. "Go back to sleep." She groaned. "You've been sewing, haven't you?" I refused to respond. It mattered little that it was so late. I had a house party to attend. What choice did I have but to finish the gowns? Charlotte yawned loud enough I could hear it in the thick darkness, her voice groggy. I half wondered if she would remember this conversation in the morning. "Can we not find some little money to pay a seamstress?" she asked. Squeezing my eyes shut, I shook my head, not that she could see. At 17, she could not quite grasp the desperation of our situation. "There is no need. I am finished now." "You do too much," she said sleepily, already returning to the land of dreams. "I love you, Lottie." Another yawn interrupted her as she said, "I love you too, sister." Sleep failed to arrive, despite my exhausted state. I had one chance to pull my sweet sister from this horrible bitter house and give her a chance at marriage, and I would do everything in my power to be successful. The road to Bancroft Manor was fraught with rain. Pattering raindrops on the roof drummed a steady beat, interrupted by Emma's soft snoring opposite me in the coach. With Charlotte safely at Cordon Hall, in the care of our neighbour and friend, Miss Hurst, and Noah clearly without need of a lady's maid, Emma was able to accompany me to the 3-week-long house party. Her stone-like face accepted the duty with no complaint, and I found myself grateful to bring a piece of home with me. Pulling the lap rug tightly over my knees, I fought to shiver, closing my novel and tucking it away. The overcast sky had grown too dark to see clearly, and reading about dreadful highwaymen with shocking facial scars was not particularly conducive to a relaxing ride along the highway, especially as I had yet to discover if the highwayman in the novel would turn out to be a blackguard or a hero. One never did know with Gothic stories. Lightning flashed in the distance, momentarily lighting the increasingly darkening carriage, and I startled when Emma yelped across from me. "It is only a storm," I soothed. "It won't be much longer to Bancroft Manor. We should be fairly close by now, I'd imagine." She nodded, her round eyes betraying her younger years. She had only come to work for us the year prior. I had quickly promoted her to lady's maid, when she'd displayed a superior talent at styling my thin, straight hair into something resembling elegance. The pale locks had long been the bane of my existence. While my hair was a lovely shade of light blonde, it was impossible to curl, and rarely held a style for longer than a moment. But Emma was a master. I looked better under her care than ever before. "Shall we play a game to pass the time?" I asked. Emma's confused eyebrows pulled together slightly. "What sort of game?" Before I could answer, a sudden jolt threw me from my seat. A blow reverberated through my jaw as it collided with Emma's knee, shaking both of us as the carriage shuddered to a stop. "Mrs. Wheeler!" Emma shrieked. "Are you hurt?" "I shall survive." Rubbing my jaw, I regained my seat. The door flew open, and rain poured sideways through the door, instantly soaking my feet through my soft leather shoes and travelling up the hem of my gown. "Nasty storm out here, ma'am," Joe, my coachman, said. "The roads have turned immovable," I guessed. His sorry face nodded. "Hit a rock back there that cracked the wheel." He closed the carriage door enough to keep out some of the rain. "A carriage has been following us for a while. I'll flag them down and ask for help." "Thank you, Joe." Forcing the door shut with a click, he left us in the relative warmth of the cab. I tamped down my frustration. If Noah had taken care of this carriage, instead of wasting all of his money on cards and drink, I would be bouncing along to Bancroft Hill, instead of slumped on the highway like a pair of discarded shoes. Emma scooted closer to the opposite window, watching through the streams of rain. "There's it now." There it is now.